Good morning, students, and welcome to our ICT 7 third quarter week 7 discussion. So this is Alji Buhian, your ICT 7 subject teacher. So for this week's discussion, we will be talking about the lesson 2, which is to prepare and make changes to electrical and or electronic schematics and drawing. And for our objectives for this topic, so after going through this module, you are expected to A. Identify correctly some basic symbols for electrical or electronic schematics drawings. Then B. Prepare simple electronic schematic diagram. Then C. Attention and be mindful to symbols and details while working on schematic drawing. Then D. Identify ways of proper maintenance of equipment or instruments. Then E. Prepare a record of inventory in accordance with company or job requirements. Then last, F. Conduct a regular maintenance on equipment or instruments properly according to company procedure or job requirements to avoid issues. So now let us begin our discussion. So to produce a quality and marketable electronic diagram, you have to follow the electronic drafting standards, so which is the process of illustrating various kinds of circuits and wiring systems. So one of the most common graphical languages used in the illustration of components in circuits is the schematic diagrams. Then most symbols that you will encounter in laying out electronic diagrams are accepted as standard. So below are the schematic symbols of electronic components. So we have the ground, the battery, the DC current source, AC voltage source, AC current source, fixed resistor, potentiometer, polarized capacitor, variable capacitor, capacitor, inductor, iron core transformer, variable inductor, air core transformer, relay, semiconductor diode, Zener diode, LED, bridge rectifier, SCR, NPN transistor, PNP transistor, integrated circuit, fuse, and the DC motor. So these are the schematic symbols of electronic components. Now let us understand what is a schematic diagram means. So a schematic diagram is a diagram that shows the components used in their interconnection. So each graphic symbol is also accompanied with a reference designation to distinguish it from other similar symbols. So it does not illustrate the physical size, shape, or chassis location of the component parts and devices. So this is an example of a schematic diagram. So we have a sample of a combination of plug, fuse, switch, transformer, rectifier, capacitor, and the resistor. So at this point, let us identify the different kinds of technical drawings. So we have the drawing instruments. So first, we have the electronic template. So electronic template is a thin, flexible plastic with different electronic and electrical symbols. So its use is the symbol can be traced using a technical pen or pencil in laying out schematic diagrams. Then next we have the drawing board. So the drawing board is a smooth board, usually rectangular in shape, provided with perfectly straight edge, which is used as working edge on which the T-square is moved while making drawings. So the use is used as working edge on which T-square is moved while making drawings. Then next we have compass. So the compass has two legs hinged at one end. So one of the legs has pointed needle fitted at the lower end, whereas the other end has provision for inserting pencil lead. So a compass is used for drawing circles and arcs of circles. Then next we have the drawing pins. So these are usually made of pointed metal and plastic head with different colors. So these are used to fix the drawing sheet on the drawing board. Then next we have the protractor. So these protractor are semicircular in shape and are made of plastic. So they are used to mark or measure angles between 0 and 180 degrees. Then we have the Tsquare. So Tsquare consists of two parts, namely the stock and the blade joined together at right angles to each other by means of screws. So the working edge of a Tsquare is used to draw parallel lines, vertical lines, or inclined lines at 30 or 60 degrees. Then we have the drawing pencil. So a drawing pencils, the accuracy and appearance of a drawing depends on the quality of pencil used to make drawing. So the grade of a pencil lead is marked on the pencil. So HB denotes medium grade. Increase in hardness is shown by the value put in front of H, such as 2H, 3H, and etc. So softer pencils are marked as 2B, 3B, and 4B, and etc. So a pencil marked 3B is softer than 2B, and pencil marked 4B is softer than 3B, and so on. So beginning of a drawing may be made with H or 2H. So for lettering and dimensioning, H or HB pencils are used. So its use is to draw use to make drawing, or drawing pencil is used to making drawings. So the last drawing instrument we have is the set squares. So the set squares are generally made from plastic material. So they are triangular in shape with one corner a triangle. So a pair of set squares 30 to 60 degrees and 45 degrees. And they are used to draw lines at 30 degrees, 60 degrees, and 45 degrees to the vertical or horizontal. So as I have said again, the use of set squares are to draw lines at 30 degrees, 60 degrees, and 45 degrees to the vertical or horizontal. And that ends our topic for this week. So thank you for listening, and may God bless you.